February 9th all day, and these historical events occurred on February 9th, this day in history. In 1775, British Parliament declares Massachusetts colony in rebellion. Of course it is. It's Massachusetts and Boston. They're crazy. In 1825, the House of Representatives elects John Quincy Adams as the 6th U.S. president. Okay, now, in case you go crazy trying to fit that with the words democracy thrown around so much now, it's because we're a republic and because none of the candidates for president at that time garnered an electoral vote majority. So the U.S. House of Representatives, under the provisions of the 12th Amendment, held a contingent election. So on February 9th, 1825, the House voted, with each state delegation casting one vote to elect John Quincy Adams as president. Okay? So stop saying threat to democracy, our democracy. We're not a democracy. Really smart people that made our Constitution, and it's the longest running one in the history of the world, didn't want us to be a democracy. They wanted a republic. In 1889, the U.S. Department of Agriculture is established as a cabinet-level agency. Yes, after the Industrial Revolution. Brilliant. In 1943, U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt signs an executive order setting a minimum 48-hour work week in a number of critical war industries. I don't think they're going to let you work from home back then. It's okay. Your grandparents did, so you don't have to. How about this? In 1961, the Beatles' first gig at Liverpool's Cavern Club. They would play there nearly 300 times over the next 2 years. Okay, now that's important to know because they're not an overnight sensation. And we got to set the record straight. They were playing 300 times in this little cavern for 2 years. Now, 3 years after their first gig there, on this date, in 1964, they made their first appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show live from New York. And the broadcast draws 73 million television viewers. Even for you, Ringo. In 1964, G.I. Joe, the character, is created. Man, I loved G.I. Joe as a kid, and I liked the fact that it was big, like it was a big G.I. Joe doll. And I had that. I had the helicopter. In 1969, the first flight of the Boeing 747 jumbo jet. And in 2021, the World Health Organization team investigates the origin of COVID-19 in Wuhan and says it's extremely unlikely that it leaked from a local research lab. Nothing to see here. But having said that, when it comes to a battle of wits, you'll have the victory when you subscribe to my channel for this date in history. Like, share, subscribe, plus check out the comments below for more February 9th history. I messed that up.